Hello, all you beautiful souls. Jules here, and happy Friday. It is Friday. It felt like Friday all day today for me. So, I was driving home from work last night, and my car has been. I just noticed the past 2 days it was making like this rattling sound near the engine, and then I could smell coolant. So, after 2 days, it got progressively worse. And last night, when I was driving home, it was like almost the final straw, I guess you could say, because I pulled in the driveway and I could just smell the coolant and radiator fluid just pouring out. And so I got down and looked under my car. Sure enough, the whole driveway is just covered and spotted in coolant or antifreeze. So I have the most amazing neighbor, and she followed me to my auto shop so I could drop my car off. I didn't have to miss work, and she picked me up from work at 11 p.m. at night, which is so sweet of her because it's pretty late. Not everyone stays up that late, especially as we grow older. We want to go to bed earlier. So she is just the best ever. She's like my second mom. And I was quite pleased with what's wrong with it. I know that sounds funny, but I was happy it didn't go over $1,000. Came in at $850, which is really good. I was expecting worse. So my radiator, not my radiator, what is it? Yeah, I think my radiator was cracked. The water tank radiator, it was cracked like I thought, and it was leaking. And also I had zero oil in my car, so it was, I guess, running on fumes. And what else was wrong with it? I think that was it. Oh, and they fixed my back bumper because the whole one side was just hanging off, about ready to just come off, because I take the highway every day. And my coworker drives home behind me every day because we live in the same area, and he's like, "Did you know your bumper is hanging off?" I was like, "Yeah." So just 2 weeks ago, I was driving and I heard another rattling sound. And the weather here in the winter is just all salt. So the roads are just salted and your car just gets eaten up by it. So it's coming out of the post office shipping your packages, and it's the driveway that you leave out of was pretty I guess pothole-ish. So when I went down it just bottomed out, and it must have just hit my left muffler, because I have two mufflers. It hit the passenger side, and my muffler just fell in the road, and I heard it. It felt like my whole car was like breaking, because I like scraped and then just like fell out underneath. And I was like, oh my gosh, did my car just explode? I'm still here. So, and it's so embarrassing because it's like, 12 o'clock and everyone's like rush hour trying to get wherever they're going, lunch, this and that. So I flip a bitch in the middle of the road and I scoop up my big muffler. There's no way I was leaving that. And I put it in the back seat, and I got it re-welded on for like the fifth freaking time. And he gave me a discount this time, so I didn't have to spend like $500 like I did last time. I only had to spend like $3 something. But so exciting. Cars are exciting. And if you're wondering what kind of car I have, it's a Lexus GS 350, and it's a 2007. and I love it to death. It has no AC, just heat, but I live in New York, New York, and we only get about 2 to 3 months of sun, so it doesn't really matter to have AC for me. But yeah, my car is just getting fixed up, so she's ready for the next winter to fall apart in the next couple winters. That's really how it goes out here. I've never, well, I've always fixed cars because I've always been a pretty wild driver in my younger years, but these are to not any of my fault. And my car, it eats oil, so I just literally changed the oil like 2 months ago. So I have to watch it like every month, because older cars you have to watch the oil because it just guzzles it. But yeah, that was my day. I was really nervous, and I can't sleep well when I know I have to get up early and do things and all that jazz. So yeah, and I think everyone else at my work was having one of those days too. But I'm here. My car is good. I don't need to buy a new car. So, and thank you all, because I popped on a live, and if you're on Instagram or your Facebook watching, I always get good vibes from all the communities, so it really worked. But I just wanted to briefly check in, and I wanted to talk about the I Ching, as I promised I would. The I Ching, or Book of Changes, it's called the Book of Changes, and it's also spelled Yijing, so Yijing, or Zhao Yi, and it's an ancient Chinese divination text, and it represents one of the oldest classics. So it's over 3,000 years old. It acts as a guide to interpreting the universe's flow, and it does this through those 64 hexagrams that we talked about, and they're set between yin and yang lines, and then we went over the yin and the yang, so how you can decipher which is which, and they symbolize changing situations that provide wisdom for navigating these changes of life. And life changes on a blink of a dime. It just does. It happens. People grow old, things wear out, feelings change, emotions waver. We're constantly changing. We change our clothes, how many times a day, depending. We change our nails, we change our hair, everything changes. So the I in I Ching means change, and Ching means book or classic. So it's a book of changes, and it prevents a worldwide overview of the flux, the ebb and flow of everything. And the best approach to learning this is to take it piece by piece, to select a hexagram and to just dive into it, to get to learn it. So I think I showed you a graph of it, and I wanted to go over it with you. And it serves as a foundation for the Taoist philosophy. So it's about living in harmony with the natural order and the cyclical nature that we experience. So the 64 hexagrams are considered a microcosm of reality, and they are used to examine behaviors, relationships, natural events. So we could actually get into the I Ching like a whole thing. It's like a whole thing, like human design. But I just wanted to touch on that tonight with you and let you know where I'm at, because I'm kind of tired. I was up early at 8 this morning. So I'm gonna go to bed a little bit earlier today. I just kind of have a headache, so I don't have it in me to finish with class, but I wanted to just touch on it and show you I've unpacked a bunch of things. So I'll show you the box there, and this took me, and some of them I moved because I'm still going over them, but these are all pea shoes and Kylins. I believe there's a Kuan Yin, there's a dragons. These are all pieces I'm going to be sharing with you over the next couple weeks. And I'm super excited because it took me like literally, I timed myself 2 hours to unpackage these and go over them and sort the prices and make sure they're the correct pieces that I had ordered and requested, which some weren't, but that's okay. Gonna work with it. Yeah, so I'm gonna go to bed and I'll see you guys tomorrow for another really cool piece. Love you guys. Look, what's this?